Hello students, Namaste. This is Arjun Gupta from St. Joseph Degree College. In this session, we are supposed to discuss regarding to chain banking system. Banks play a significant role in the overall development of a country. There has been a rapid growth of banking organizations in different countries. Different types of banking systems have come into existence with the development of economy. The banking system differs from economy to economy and country to country. Every country has its own banking system. Banking systems are broadly classified on various grounds like volume of operations, business pattern, and area of activities. There are different types of banking systems: unit banking, branch banking, chain banking, group banking, universal banking, and investment banking. In this session, we are supposed to discuss regarding to chain banking in detail. First of all, let us see the definition regarding to chain banking system. Chain banking is an arrangement by which two or more banks, each of which retains its identity, capital, and personnel, are brought under common control by any device other than a holding company. For this instance, you can take an example: Karur Vaishya Bank and Lakshmi Vilas Bank. Both of them, they are having their own identity, capital, and personnel, but they are supposed to work under a common management. Now, let us see the functioning of chain banking in detail. When the operations or policies of at least three independently incorporated banks are controlled by one or more individuals, it is called as chain banking. There may be several means of control such as stock ownership, common directors, or any other manner permitted by law. In chain banking, there is key or larger bank around which the chain system is built, and all other banks in the chain are relatively less prominent. Chain banking is a form of banking when a small group of individuals controls three or more banks which are independently chartered. Individuals secure enough stocks to get the controlling interest in the banking corporations involved. The management can also be established via a board of directors that can effectively create a network and undertake supervision of banking activities. Chain banking system took shape in USA around 1925 when 33 chains were coexisting having ownership of 933 banks. The purpose was to maximize profit and goodwill in the market. The banks which entered into the chains within a community had little scope of competition from other banks operating in the same area. The investors ensured that each bank in the chain catered to the interest of different segments in the market so that there was no overlapping of interest and the returns were not compromised. There is generally no holding company to control the interest of banks. Thus, there are three important principles of chain banking. They are: 1. A small group of persons owns and controls a number of independent banks. 2. Each bank carries its operations independently without any external interference by any holding company. 3. Every member of chain retains its independent identity. Chain banking at the time of its growth and emergence offered amazing services to the customers due to targeted approach to the investors in the form of consistent returns and complete control. The investors made sure that there was an optimum utilization of resources which will maximize the profits and potential. It provided for quick decision making due to centralized and unified control which trickled down to customers in form of efficient service. However, the system lost significance with the introduction of more liberal banking laws as the banks which were part of chains opened more to offer more services to the customers. On the other hand, Chain banking introduced non-flexible controls and risk of speculations. These were cases of maladministration and frauds. Now, let us see the advantages and disadvantages of chain banking system. First of all, let us see advantages of chain banking system. Chain banking system is most suitable to meet the local needs of credit and finance. The system facilitates appropriate use of limited resources. The chain banking system exhibits efficient system of management. This system is not prone to risk taking. It is the cheap system of banking and not too much expensive. Now, let us see the disadvantages of chain banking system. In chain banking system, profitability remains limited due to limited risk taking. The chain banks generally do not conduct the programs of social welfare and development. This system of banking promotes the tendency of bossism in management. Students, these are the advantages and disadvantages of chain banking system. Students, I hope you have enjoyed the session and thanks for watching the video. Thank you.